Hello guys, and welcome to episode 20 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Integer on Rising Tide, and things are really coming to a head right now. I'm expecting to possibly see a wonder victory come up in this episode from another nation. We'll probably see something like an Emancipation Gate or the other one, I can't remember what it is, go down, and an AI will start going for that. And if they do, then I'm going to have to turn all my attention to that specific AI. But for now, we're still dealing with Franco-Iberia. This Prime Nanohive actually doing quite a lot of damage just at the end turn, which is really cool. And meanwhile, I'm just sort of blocking with my units to stop these true Xenoswarms from taking Ainsa. We are so close to taking Prosperity, we will do in the next turn. But that's all for this turn, I think. So let's move on to the next one. My Prime Nanohive going to take a beating and be destroyed. But that's not going to be enough to stop me taking Prosperity. Okay, let's take over the settlement with my Hellion that's damaged. Prosperity is mine. Fantastic. Let's annex the city. Down to minus 39 health now. Let's just kill off this Immortal if we can, unless we don't have to. Let's see if we can peace out now. We have 5,386 war score to use. I need to check what technologies I want to take. Definitely transgenics. Tissue engineering maybe. I just kind of want the ones that give me the most affinity XP. So let's go into my technologies. We'll get organics. Probably. We'll get transgenics. Maybe alien ethics as well would be a good idea. Let's go back and have a look again.
Bonjour, mon ami.
I think organics is a good idea. Photo systems wouldn't be a bad idea either, because I can start producing solar collectors with diplomatic capital. Tissue engineering, because it will give me 20 affinity XP, I think. Let's have a look at what tissue engineering will give us. I think it's 20 affinity XP. Yeah, it is. So we will get 2 levels in harmony from piecing out at the moment.
Bonjour, mon ami.
I don't know why she's so happy with me. It's so funny. Let's get tissue engineering. And what else can we get? Planetary survey. That will do. We'll get as much diplomatic capital as we can. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Franco-Iberia. Look at the fear level.
Genetics is chemistry, and chemistry is a tool, and a tool is only as useful as you make it.
So the Jellyapod unique unit now available. We're definitely going to build some of those, because when they are upgraded, they are godlike if you attack from being invisible.
Life is an inherently depreciating asset.
So organics also, we get the Immortals.
Natural selection is an effective process for organic optimization, but is too slow to be truly useful.
And tissue engineering actually gives us plus 10 healing for all units, which might come in handy against Brasilia.
All planets possess inherent value, and establishing the exact dollar value of the property should be a priority.
And planetary survey, which we should have had from the beginning of the game, but we never bothered. So yeah, we now have the ability to move over ocean tiles with aquatic cities, and we now have access to the thermohaline rudder.
If we don't focus on living on this world, right now, with the people that are here, then we are guilty of slothful spirits and passive wills.
And with level 8 harmony reached, we take no damage from miasma, and also we get plus 10% growth in all cities with our hybrid affinity bonus. Right, let's check out the upgrades we can get now. I think we can upgrade the Prophet to a Savage now. That's a pretty cool name. And I think what we're going to do is get the ignore zones of control when moving. And the reason I'm going to do this is so that if it ever gets to the point where there's a wonder on the map and I really need to get to it, what I can do is spam these savages and I won't have to care about the cities. I can just fly straight past them. So we're going to actually do that. That'll be really useful. We can also upgrade the Arbiter to a Wrath, and I think getting automatically heal every turn would be useful, although moving after attacking could also be quite handy. I think moving after attacking will come in more handy, and we can also make the Overseer a Fury. And we're going to get the plus 8% per adjacent friendly unit. So lots of upgrades because we got the hybrid affinity going there, which is wonderful. And that's definitely going to make me a force to be reckoned with. Let's move back with that Whisper, attack the Cannonade, and we can kill it off with a Herald. Very awesome. So at Anschluss, we're going to build a clinic, veterancy gained for my Wrath. So we're going to upgrade that, and now I can start bombarding. Wow, I can even hit Axiom now because that's increased the range of my unit. So let's do this. We'll attack Axiom with both my Wrath and my Whisper. And we'll set that to just do nothing because that can now move after attacking. It's going to be quite annoying actually to use that unit. But anyway, we'll set that unit to air intercept. We're going to continue exploring with our Explorer. And what I'm going to do now is move the majority of my military units over towards Brasilia. So the evolved CNDR can take a nap in Castellan at some point so that it can heal to full health. We're going to move all these heralds over to, let's just put them in Vector. Awesome. I'm going to move the Savage up and round as well. And what I'm going to do is move the Nanohive into Ainsa. We'll set that up to deploy a Nanodrone cloud. Then we'll just keep this evolved CNDR fortified there. Okay, in Prosperity, we will start working on a trade depot as soon as we can. And now we pieced out with Franco-Iberia, we can look at where we can trade around this area. I'm thinking maybe we get Fidel to trade now that we have full control of it. So let's purchase a trade convoy in Fidel. Liqueur, we restore health there in 4 turns. We have 1,200 energy to work with as well. Everything really coming together in this episode. It's been a long time since I've had hope of winning, but it's definitely coming back to me now. It has been for the last couple of episodes really, but now sort of seeing the fruits of it all is sort of making me more hopeful. Oh, I need to automate that worker. I didn't mean to move that. I thought I was moving my Savage. Let's move up the Savage because I don't want America to destroy Palatine. That would be really bad for me. Like really, really bad. And where else can we get trade convoys? Let's just buy them everywhere we can afford them. So we'll get one in Weltgeist, although I'm not going to get it with Diplomatic Capital, because I'm going to check to see if I can upgrade a trait with Diplomatic Capital, and I definitely can. We can get more science, so I'm going to do that now, as we will be focusing on getting hypercomputing. But we can still use energy to buy trade convoys, so let's continue to do that. And that's all we can buy. So we can set those all up next turn, and we're going to move on to the next turn shortly, I guess. Here we go. Elodie declared war on Brasilia for whatever reason. And it looks like Palatine was destroyed, which is not good at all. That's really annoying, actually. America should pay for that. Oh well. Quest decision. Do we want +1 science from vivariums or +1 food? We definitely want the extra food. I'm going to fortify that Hellion, and we're going to automate that worker. This trade convoy, well, there's no reason not to trade with Tiangong now, so we're going to do that. For our production in Blauwald, we're going to get the vivarium at Entwicklung. The auto plant is looking ideal. Yeah, we'll go for the auto plant there. And at Weltgeist, what we can do soon is start working on the Promethean, so that the city no longer produces unhealth. So we'll do that next turn. We're going to set up these heralds for air intercept for now, until I have the troops to start making attacks. These heralds can also air intercept. We can move on this Whisper. And this trade convoy from Weltgeist can go to Tiangong as well. And our science and energy are going to shoot through the roof now. So I don't know which settlement we're going to attack first. Probably Alto Torre. So we're going to head up to Eintracht with the sabers. And I'm going to keep my Wrath as close to Vector as possible. Castellan can also trade with Tiangong. And we're just going to get so much from doing all this. My Ripper can go into Blauwald, and I'm actually going to move back with that Vortex, or with the Whisper, sorry. So what I'm going to do is attack it with the Whisper, the Marauder here, and with the Wrath. I'm going to move back out of range of the city. And I kind of want to attack these Marauders, but being aggressive right now is not ideal. I think we can make this attack. Trade convoy from Fidel. Can trade with Tiangong as well. And I know now it's looking like a good idea to ally with Pan Asia, but again, if they go to war with Franco-Iberia, then, you know, I'm screwed, because all my trade with Tiangong will just mess up. It might mess up anyway, because Tiangong's being hit very hard at the moment. We still can't trade with Farbase 1 for whatever reason. Pan Asia's cancelled their agreement with me. And my Explorer there taking a little bit of damage from aliens. We're actually just going to leash that alien unit and use it to explore. Okay, so what I want to do now is use these heralds to take out that unit and damage that unit. We can move out that fury, discipline the savage and sleep until healed. We can move the whisper into range of Axiom and attack that. Same with the wrath. And then we can move back out of range, although actually we probably could have attacked Axiom out of range of the settlement anyway. But here we have the savage, so let's move that onto the water. I'm thinking I should probably start to attack this bastion if I can. At Weltgeist we'll start working on that Promethean. And at Demut, getting the Mehmet work would be a good idea, maybe. Global affinity level prerequisites for buildings, units, and wonders reduced by 1. At this point in the game, that could be very useful. Although the Zenimas bathhouse in Demut is going to be more useful at this point. So we'll get that working first, and I think I'm going to go for the drone command in Hochberg. And at Vespada, we're going to get the clinic. Right, we still need to tile over down here, so I'm actually going to do that. Tile over that Pharaxite. Because we do need more Pharaxite. Okay, I think that's everything for this turn. Let's move on to the next one. And it's 8 turns until we can build an Emancipation Gate. Actually, we won't be able to build it until level 15 Supremacy, so maybe not. It might take us a little longer than expected. Right, we're just going to alert that Wrath, and my Ripper here can sleep until healed. So my Marauder, or the enemy Marauder attacking my Savage. Not entirely sure why America chose to do that. But it doesn't look like any aggressive moves from Brasilia. We can't really go ahead and attack that settlement, so I'm not going to bother. We'll just get the Savage back onto land there and do nothing with that. My Heralds can probably kill off this Marauder, so we're going to do that. My settlement up here can attack the Scarab and kill it off. Down the bottom here we need to move on my Explorer. Where's this Hellion? In Prosperity. Okay. Okay, let's get this Hellion over to Demut. We'll keep my Explorer on the go and this alien. And we'll move back my Savage, sleep that until healed, and so we can move on our Fury. We'll hit the settlement again with my Whisper and the Wrath. Okay. This evolves the NDR, can fortify until healed in Castellan to fully heal. And the Savage can continue to move on.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
So, Brasilia wants white peace. I'm going to accept it. That will give me time to set up all my units on the Brazilian front before attacking. What I'm now going to do is probably soon take over Axiom. Although I kind of don't want to. We're going to do it anyway. Just so that we can, like, force peace. Although... maybe I should just create a puppet with that for now. Never mind, let's just annex it. Because that's actually not too bad for us. I think... yeah, okay, in the short term it's going to hurt our health quite a bit. But I think that's quite a good move. It means we can possibly peace out with America.
Hola, how can I help you?
Yep. We can peace out with her and we can take a few technologies. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hola, how can
So let's
I
just
help
take
you?
the 3 technologies that she's offering us. Oh, okay, we can't take those. Can we take 2 in a settlement? Nope. Which one's the closest settlement to us? Vanguard, maybe? Not sure what this one would be. I think
Hola,
honestly just
how can
piecing
I
out
help
would
you?
be the best idea. We'll take geophysics. Actually, no, let's not. Let's take... sorry, I think I'll take genetic design. Like, where's all this war score coming from? Don't want this. Okay, there we go. Right, we want genetic design. We want ballistics. And we want to max out on capital. There we go.
Do you change the steps in the dance of life? Or does the dance of life change your step?
So that gives us access to the gene garden, cloning plant, and ectogenesis pod.
Oppression, chaos, and death may come from the barrel of a gun. But so occasionally does victory.
And now we have access to the Station Sentinel, rocket battery, and stellar codex.
I know we can tackle this next problem, because we succeeded in tackling all the problems that came before it.
And we now have level 4 purity reached. And actually, with getting level 3 purity, we've accessed the plus 20% strength and range strength when attacking or defending against aliens. And also the extra culture per level of harmony or purity. Right, let's upgrade our traits again. Unless we want to use our diplomatic capital for something else. I don't think we need to just at the moment. So I am going to spend that on my science yield. There we go. Okay, that should boost our science a little. And now we can get a gene garden at Castellan. We'll get a gene garden at Eintracht. We'll get one. Actually, we'll get the rocket battery at Vector. And at Gran Exeter, we'll get the gene garden. We're going to upgrade the Herald, and we're going to rebase it to Axiom for the future. Veterancy gain for my Whisper. Going to use that to attack the Cannonade. Oh, I can't because we're at peace. Okay, never mind. What are we going to do instead then? I guess we're just going to move it back to Demud. We'll move the Explorer up. Found a nice chunk of Fraxite. This Wrath can now move into Axiom actually. Trade places with the Vortex next turn. And that can become like an artillery battery from that settlement. We're just going to alert the Savage and that's an Axiom. We'll get working on an Old Earth Relic as soon as we can. Right, So most of these units are just going to end up fortifying and sleeping for now until we go to war with Brasilia again. What I want to do now is have a look at my score. Because I think we're going to be much closer to the other AI nations than we were before. So if we go into diplomacy summary, in terms of score, we've caught all the way up. Look at that. We're only 86 behind Reginaldo de Alencar, when we were previously about 300, and at one point we were like, they were like doubling us in score. We've got to be careful about these affinities though, because currently those affinity levels are going to hurt if we go to war. At Weisheit anyway, we're going to get the rocket battery. Like, we're basically preparing for war now, so I am going to still continue to build these military buildings. Although a Gene Garden at Blauwald is going to be my choice, and at Entschluss we are going to want a Cyto Nursery, I think. Veterancy gained for this Whisper. Very good. Let's actually get that Whisper over here towards Demut, and my Wrath can trade places with the Vortex, and the Vortex can also head in that direction. So we'll just sleep that Wrath now. We'll put the Heralds onto Air Intercept. I'm going to set up my Fury in the settlement. And my Evolved CNDR here can actually start to approach Alto Torre. My Ripper can sleep in Blauwald. And I'm going to continue exploring up here. The Evolved CNDR is fully healed at Castellan, so that can move to assist my other CNDR. And I think that is pretty much everything done, just as Saber needs somewhere to go. We're going to head it up to Weisheit, of course.
Le commerce fonctionne quand on comprend l'autre.
And Elodie wants to become neutral. We'll accept that for now. And I'm kind of waiting for Ark to declare war on me again. I think they probably will quite soon, actually. Right, let's fortify that above CNDR. We'll get the Hellion up to assist, and let's keep moving on this Explorer and the Alien. At Fidel, we want to get the Cyto Nursery for more production at Vespada. I think we're going to go for the Cyto Nursery and this quest decision. We can get a free technology, which would be very useful at this point in the game. We're going to need as much Supremacy experience as possible. So heading towards this Angel would be awesome. But I don't think we can research it because we haven't researched hypercomputing yet. Like, do we have to pick it? Like, that's kind of annoying. Like, can't I just wait for a little bit? I don't want to use it straight away. Go away. Can I just ignore that? God damn it. I think maybe going towards artificial evolution would be a good idea. Social dynamics, what does that lead to? The throne. Some of this stuff just really isn't that useful for me at the moment. Microbial mine might be okay, because we're not really using Xenomass, so we could build a load of those. And organ printers for plus 15% science. I just really want to like fast do neural uploading. That's just like so frustrating that I can't do that. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna think this over, because unfortunately it has been my time. So what I'm probably gonna do between episodes, just think about what I'm gonna go for in terms of technology instead of making you guys wait for it. And yeah, I'll sort it out that way. We'll see. Anyway, that's all for now. We've done really well to peace out with pretty much every nation now. And we've taken all we want from Franco-Iberia, taken loads of technologies, taken technologies from America as well, the American Reclamation Corporation sharing their knowledge with me, and it's allowed me to catch up in score quite significantly now. I just need to catch up in affinity levels and I'll be able to win the game soon enough. But that's all, so thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.